It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Roethlisberger Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Steel Capital. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
Now Wilson on second down. Complete outright to Kurz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side, Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards to carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, Wilson. He's got Kurz. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the deep ball. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lawrence Timmons in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Wilson. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 81 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Green, the tight end, in motion. And the play clock's running down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2. Now Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the eye. After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the D looking like they may blitz. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Brown. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bryant, the lone receiver left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Green with a catch left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now come the Seahawks. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On first down, Wilson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's Wilson. He's got under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Atama Rubin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Bryant, the man in motion right. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So he was able to complete the pass, but he's also going to have to shake off the cobwebs after that hit.
I don't know how he saw anything downfield with that pass rush in his face, yet he stepped up and delivered.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg.
Oh, it got me.
Intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover here as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. But on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, ended in a big drop.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go up top again, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout for the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Wilson will throw again. He'll dump it off to Procise. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Graham's got it over the middle. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10 now, Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Second down now after the incompletion. Lockett in motion right. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. In the slot on the right is Graham. On third and goal, Wilson. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point.
What's the score?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So what quarter is it?
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down.
Oh, to my full.
So the offense has it first and 10.
When you go, like basically, when you do it, you got to go in there. You got to go to option settings. You got to turn the message board off.
First and 10. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
Catch that, Brown, Mr. Brown. Do what you say first. I guarantee that's button it. Don't change that play. Send it just like that.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
On third down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin.
He dropped it.
Oh, another spin.
Hard to light him up when he does that.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
As we continue people continue to scout players.
That shit went off his damn hip.
As much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Shift together here from the D-line. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, rolls. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
Wilson. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit.
Harvard did that to me.
The Numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
No, you're running this shit, man.
Feel good about it, throwing it overall.
So put another
you gotta stay back, watch them outs.
Drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Now after the made field goal,
what about
back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Oh, shit.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Trying to shake
you're doing the fake pass. He's going to throw that shit, throw that slant.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 78 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
See, you recommend
touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah.
The Seahawks get ready to trot out.
Yeah, that shit should have been a fumble. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, that shit should have been a fumble.
They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping
for
another field goal.
Bro, no, hold on.
I'm with you on that. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete.
Oh, blocking the back.
Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Shit, make a run up that middle.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Stop him. You should get that shit back.
3rd and long.
He's trying to get the field goal.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Yeah, shit. She got a field goal range, didn't he? Yeah. You ain't got no formation on the double tight. What's up?
They come up with one running back.
Yeah.
That's Bell. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to slip. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 42 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If you look at that play starts O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
I don't think of that. This shit.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Some good shit here. This is the script. I'm trying to tell you some shit. Okay, that ain't no 9 now. Ain't no 9 now.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's over?
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Try to shake things up a little bit to keep this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10.
Oh, I gotta get that
This one
quick.
complete
Oh, I'm
to his
gonna get it.
fullback out
I'm
of the
gonna get it.
backfield.
I know what you're trying
And
to
he
do.
gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down.
Well, hey, man, you can take it out on Landry, man, in 2K.
And that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know,
So you
that
take it
doesn't
out on Landry in
necessarily mean
2K.
there's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
You're gonna be mad. Why you act like that? I ain't got no weapon.
Now Wilson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 10 yards out.
Oh, you played a Dolphin, nigga?
Fresh set of downs.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position.
But shit. Hey, who Q play?
Fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger.
Oh, that's fucking the other dude, man.
People, but they'll run through him.
Yeah,
Man, what is that? Yeah, that's nigga the other. Didn't he quit one of the other leagues or some shit? Came back. I think he had like the conference championship now. The conference championship, right?
Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
No, he.
And that one falls
What happened?
incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Done, man. This guy, man. Fucking guy. Done, man.
Game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's gonna hurt.
Ah, shit. Well, who? Damn.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route,
I'm about to look.
really
Shit.
about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was
Oh, shit. Suspense. Udi and Cardinals. Oh, damn. God damn.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
Oh, shit. That nigga, he about to quit.
26 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
Well,
for a really nice
this ain't got to wait too much longer for the draft.
Yard there, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Nah, that ain't the lead, man. We good. Just the Dolphin nigga. Hold on, Q.
Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
No, nobody say.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hold on, you got 30. Hey, you got to think about it. It's just the Dolphin niggas, right? Well, Q shit got fucked over too. But
hey, for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson up, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
26 to 30, 32. You got it.
Graham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Hey, what? Hey, let him know. Yeah, hey, if you want to make it right, give me a first round pick.
Now to send this one away following the score.
hey, that's a couple miles, dog. That's a couple miles.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of
Well, see if you had one. When that be?
Pittsburgh getting set.
No. Rock. Talk to Rock. Like, I give you first round pick, or take a first round pick for one of the computer teams.
But it's okay in terms of
I don't know.
Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about
I want to beat his ass too.
Because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going.
But yeah, you got like shit. If he dropped, man, you still got 25 other people, man. You know what I mean?
If you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion left is Rodgers. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Completed pass, but the O-line, they're a little thankful because their quarterback got hit hard.
You ever notice, Brandon, that after the quarterback takes a big hit, the first guy to him is the offensive lineman that allowed it? Sometimes you throw that lookout block, and then you breathe a sigh of relief that your quarterback's okay.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And how about that giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been
I feel you, but you at least ask them first.
They're ahead, but they can't relax at all because
we've
had 5 lead changes. I'm kind of betting on a 6.
Yeah, we might see a 6.
Yo.
Boswell for the extra point.
Hey, you know why that shit happened? For real, I don't know.
Make this a 4-point game.
Oh, damn.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Hester. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time.
Shit, there you go. There you go. All right, what happened? Yo, what happened? What the fuck you asking what happened? You would have got a Super Bowl. Why you asking questions?
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
It's interesting
you
because
gonna lose
I'm watching
anyway.
college football, and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now. My list of fullbacks.
Now you better put that shit all in the chat. Hang out the DM them now.
I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks.
Hey.
It doesn't matter what you call a position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Hey, just as it was a glitch. It was a
We're back
glitch.
to see what happens after this.
This shit glitch, man.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That's what I was just saying.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete, right around the 8.
Hey, what you doing, Paul?
Inside the 5 to the 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time.
Oh, I'm about to say you about to advance on the league.
Because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I gotta get why those old school coaches
we gonna get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit cat.
Because if it's popped up
fuck
in the
out of
air,
bitch.
it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering where it's gonna go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marcel Reese, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Come on.
Go ahead and tell them to play the Super Bowl, right?
Hey, son, don't send all season, man. I think he's gonna stay.
You gotta let him play it.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
How the fuck? The hell? Oh shit! Nah, that motherfucker don't fucking send some of the damn drafts. It's myself. I don't know what the fuck happened. So he better be alright with this shit. The cards. I'm in the league with him now. Yeah, he'll keep listening to him. Man, he don't send so many fucking drafts and shit. Back to back.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Man, fuck. I sure put that shit in the chat. And I will.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Hey, man. Fuck that shit.
He'll look to throw.
I'm saying, man,
It's going to be incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, Now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
He's back to
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
It's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I'm trying to knock these boys off and go get my second chip. I see. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck. Good. I want the 49 start. If you start all over, you don't get this many users. So the league ain't, you know what I mean? Fuck it. Everybody's, don't start the league. We don't get that many users, man. Nobody want to see. I don't care. It's new to me on off-season. I don't care. I really don't care. It's not really bothering me one way or another.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the eye.
Yeah, shit happened, bro.
First down, this is Rawls.
Hey, for real, man.
He'll get a nice jump
Man,
there on the
just
first
send
down.
that shit to the Austin. We got everybody on right now, man. And then the Dolphins stay. The Dolphins on now, shit.
All around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Need some tissue.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. The short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo of the game.
Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.